Good evening, Rockets fans. Good evening, good evening. Today we're going to be talking about Rockets versus the Pacers last night. We had a great win. We had a great win. I heard that Tyrese Halliburton, he was not at 100% strict, but we did do a good job of limiting him. Uh, Miles Turner and Pascal Siakam, they were a force, but we did a good job of taking them away from their strengths and making them beat us in the non-traditional way, and beat us as in we still won at the end of the day, 130-113, but in the Patriot way, right? Making your not your second, not your third best player, make them take the majority of the shots. Make them do the things that they don't want to do. And if we lose by that way, then then we learn to live with that, right? So that's what it takes in order to have a top five defense. That's what we have now. We're doing a really great job. In the first half, we struggled against Pascal Siakam. It came very easy to this guy, man, and I'm not sure. How much more we played better defense on him. It just seemed that it was just his night, right? And every player has those nights. All you can do is just continue to contest, continue to not make it easy on him. But Pascal Siakam is a champion and a talented player, and that definitely came through last night. Whenever we played him, man, he's a beast. If only he was on a better team, a legitimate team, maybe some of his talent could shine through. But again, he's a champion. Sometimes people get that one ring or one or two rings, and then they want to get to the money, which you should, right? That's the whole reason why you're here or the whole reason why you're playing is to feed your family, feed yourself, live as comfortably as you can, right? So I ain't mad at nobody that goes out and gets their money. Yeah, legacy is important too, but at the end of the day, man, you did this. You started playing basketball not only because it was fun, because it was an opportunity to feed your family and change your loved ones' environment, surroundings, future, etc. So I ain't mad at Pascal Siakam for getting his money. I want to talk about this play right here, man. Şengün is starting more and more to bring the ball up the court. It wasn't exactly in this play, but this was a great move by him, man. And I'm just seeing his game expanding. He finished with 31 points on the night. Şengün, man, you starting to get back into season form that you were in yet last year, and I'm loving to see it, man. I'm loving to see us mesh. You had a beautiful assist to Jalen Green later on in the game, and I'm just seeing a well-rounded player. I'm seeing definite strides in you getting on the defensive end, but yeah, man, I'm loving to see the players that we are locking down long term. I'm loving to see them grow into the players that we want them to be and grow into their full potential. So shout out to Şengün. In the third quarter and the second half, for the most part, that's when we started to pull away. And we started off the game with a good run, and then they kind of crept back, and then we pulled away a little further, and then they crept back towards the end of the first half. But in the third quarter, we made it a definite point of emphasis that we were not trying to make this a close game. And shout out to the Rockets for that, man. That's coaching. Shout out to the coaching staff. Shout out to the Rockets for keeping that level of focus. Every time I challenge these guys in order to keep that level of focus, man, y'all have lived up to it, man. So let's keep it up for 82 games. I know it's, less than 82 games at this point, but for the rest of the season, man, we gotta keep this level of focus, man. And I'm going to make sure that once I start to see it waver a little bit, that we call it back out and get y'all guys back amped up. Again, we got a goal to accomplish, man. We got a goal to accomplish, and if y'all play like this now for the entirety of the season, sky is the limit for this team, man. Sky is the limit. And if we do end up making to the playoffs, fingers crossed, hopefully we do, there'll be a new goal that's set, right? And I'll tell y'all guys that once I see a little bit more on the team. But yeah, man, Rockets, y'all are looking very impressive. Player of the game, Jabari Smith Jr. He had 23 points, 8 rebounds, plus and minus stat category. He was plus 19 and 60% from the three-point line. Hey, man, this is another example of us growing into the players that we want, man. I seen him take somebody off the dribble today. And the announcer even said it. That's what we need from him, right? You may not need it today. You may not need it tomorrow, but one day in the future, you're going to use it. So continue to practice on it, man, especially in these games where we're up big. Those are the games that you try to, let me try something. Let me try to take somebody off the dribble. Let me use some of this ball handling that everybody been talking about. Get to the rack, get to 2-3 dribbles, and you get to a shot. You know what I'm saying? Not just catch and shoot, because we know you can catch and shoot, and we know that you love playing off the ball. But if you're able to do 1-2 dribbles, shot clock winding down, or, nobody else is feeling it, and you want to try to create your own shot, that's the player that we want you to grow into, man. So you are not at your full potential yet, and it's good. It's good that we talk about the things that each and every player should work on. It's very good, man, because then there's another goal that you're getting up for. There's another thing that you're excited to showcase, and another reason why the fans love you. And again, I'm the biggest Rockets fan, so love everybody on the team, man. I just want to see everybody get to their full potential, man. And we doing that, man. The chemistry is showing. We're making strides in that department. I'm a little sad, though, because I want to talk about my guy Cam Whitmore, man. I know he went down to the G League for a little bit to get his shot back right. But I hope that he doesn't lose his spot on the team. But I know that the coaching staff, I believe in the coaching staff, and I know that they're going to make the right decision. But I'm definitely a huge Cam Whitmore fan, and I'm hoping that he brings some of that sauce and that flavor that he had last year back to the team this year. So, again, Cam, man, we need you, bruh. Next game is Rockets versus the Trailblazers. We got a game. It's a play-in tournament game, so it's very, very important. We are undefeated so far in the play-in tournament this year. I'd love us to see us go far. Let's make it happen, Rockets. Let's make it happen, man. Let's showcase this chemistry and this talent, and let's start the year off or the season off with a big strong playoff push and try to keep that energy throughout the entirety of the season. So, peace, y'all. See y'all after the next game.
I'm Trent is famous. Ooh, I'm Trent is famous.